Hello, this is Dave Worthen. Today's mini seminar is super mini, like an ultra mini seminar. It's a look or perspective about admiration and wonder. So first I want to define the word admire. The word comes from late 16th century Latin admirari, from ad, or at, plus mirari, wonder. I thought it interesting it came from the late 16th century, because that's when Michelangelo was hanging out. A lesson from Michelangelo. Okay, so you step inside the Sistine Chapel. Your gaze is seemingly levitated to the ceiling. You look up at the enormity of the painted ceiling by Michelangelo and you stand at wonder. However, if you were a Martian and you looked up at this ceiling or any ceiling, it would not necessarily hold wonder, because wonder is not in the painting. It is part of who you are. Admiration and wonder comes from you. A day in the life. You come home late, tired and exhausted from work, and you see your wife up to her ears helping your daughter with the difficulty of new math. These are often moments where wonder is missing. But in truth, these are tiny worlds of wonder. What if hard, quote-unquote, or difficult, quote-unquote, was what Michelangelo faced trying to paint facial features on the human figures on the Sistine Chapel ceiling, while hanging upside down from a painting scaffold? What if difficult, quote-unquote, was simply some internal nemesis that sought to challenge our ability to meet life with admiration and wonder, where we felt it was difficult or if not impossible? And what happens when you can't muster enough admiration as you watch your spouse help your daughter with the difficulty of new math? Then that much wonder disappears in our lives. Falling in love, a moment of wonder. When you met and fell in love with your spouse or partner, those were moments of admiration and wonder, were they not? Maybe when our relationships become difficult, hard, or seemingly impossible, we can take a lesson from Michelangelo. I'm sure hanging upside down from that scaffold, he cursed the Pope under his breath and felt only the numbness of his hands and not the glory in the painting. But he did not succumb to those internal demons and instead put his own admiration into his work and pushed forward. He took extra care to get those facial features right. You are the wonder in the world. You loosen your tie and truly admire the determination of those two beings you love. You lean over and kiss your wife and daughter and flow them enormous admiration for what they are doing. They both blush and beam and turn their heads to look up at you. With illuminating smiles dawning across their faces, they flow back to you their own admiration, which somehow, like Michelangelo's painting, fills your soul like the heavens just parted. You are no longer tired or exhausted. And there is a glow that comes from your wife and daughter that has vanquished the difficulty of new math. This is admiration and wonder at work. Okay, I know this was short, but really the power of flowing admiration to others around you is simple and enormously powerful. Thanks for stopping by.